Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca, the creator behind EY Becca. If you might not be able to tell, I do have my car all loaded up for another market today. It is from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. and I am going to be back with the first host I ever vended with, which is Vivid Vendors. So I am so excited to be vending again and popping back up for another market with them. And this market is an hour longer than the last one that I did back in September. I will link my first market vlog in the description below, so if you do want to go and watch that one, you can always go and watch that one first and then come back and watch this one. But I do have to get going. I have to, once we get there, unload and start setting up. I did pay for a half booth space, which I paid for last time. So I get the tent, table, chair. So I don't have to bring any of that, which is absolutely phenomenal. And that was another reason why I chose to vend with them in the first place, was because it's an outdoor market, for one. I didn't say that, sorry. And I didn't have to bring a table and like extra expenses, because that would have been costly. Which now I have all those things. Like, I just ordered an outdoor tent, which I'm waiting for, so I need that for my next market next weekend. Anyway, before I continue ranting, I need to get going, and I will see you in a second. I got this new cart, and honestly, obsessed. I don't know why I didn't get a cart or a wagon rather, from the get-go. Oh my. Wasn't even paying attention. Too distracted talking to you. I need bungee cords. That's the next thing. I just forgot to get them yesterday. So, they're just fine. But, sorry, I just want to watch the load. Yeah. I don't know why I never got, because I had a push cart dolly and it was fine for the meanwhile, but this, game changer. And all the ones on Amazon were small, so I got this one from Costco. It was $100. I live in Canada, so, and great thing. Plus, not to mention, the back of it opens. I'm just gonna hold this because this is not working. I'm gonna put the camera down because this is becoming a multiple hand job. Yeah, I need both hands. I'm gonna put you down. Here is the final setup. I have all of the tote bags over here, so we can start with the heart purse, some new upcycled ones, same with the pillow shams, some new ones, a lot of new ones, pretty much all of these are new, same with that one, and each one does have the coordinating little price tag on it. Then moving on over, we have the whole table set up. We have my banner down at the bottom, which I also made. We have all of the bow bag charms. I have a few more, I made so many and I have so many different fabric options. Sorry, it's really hard to see and film because it's so bright. So sorry if it's not the greatest angles. yeah, so those, we got some nice variety. Then moving over, I have a bunch of the vanity buckets. It is pretty much the same setup that I normally do, because I have one table, like I've been having a lot recently. I have a whole bunch of different wallets, an example of the bow bag charm, wristlet, and wallet together. Moving on up, got 13-inch laptop sleeves. I only have a few. I do have one more option, I just have to grab it. And then moving over, we have bookmarks and paperback book sleeves, and then hardcover book sleeves in the back. I also have an example of one of them here. There are all of the e-reader sleeves. What a nice little variety. Moving over, we got the keychains. I probably should move those over there, but honestly it's fine. Then moving over, we got scrunchies. Don't have too many. I think I have more in my bin. I just have to look. And then there are all the makeup bags. So we also have pencil cases, which are newer to my markets, and then bigger zippered pouches. And then moving up, we have all of the makeup bags. So we have the large size, we've got a bunch here, and then a lot more along here, as well as these are all of the medium ones. I do have more in my tote bins. I just, as you can see, don't have that much room. So that is, yeah, that is the final setup. Pretty simple, pretty much the same as what I normally do. And because it is quite windy, I have had to put like weights. Like I've had these hooks since my last, like my first market. So I've just put them in there, which they have held a little bit. They've blown over once and twice, so I just need to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's the setup. I'm going to take you around to show you some of the other vendors before we get started, because it is already, I don't know if you can see that, but it is 10:47 and it starts at 11. So let's go on a quick little walk. Yeah. And that is pretty much it. I honestly forgot to bring a hat, which that was my mistake. Now I know for the future, which is completely a-okay. And I am wearing my one-of-a-kind shirt as well. Yeah, still have about 10 minutes till the market starts. I'm going to check on my Square reader to make sure it is working and everything is good. Yeah, there's really not too much left to do. I might even honestly run to the bathroom. I like to run to the bathroom beforehand, and I don't have any time during the market because when I'm by myself, worst case scenario, I can always ask the host because I am good friends with the host, which is always phenomenal. And I'm sure, like, even if there are other volunteers here most of the time, they will, if they have a second, they will watch and come stand by your booth, or you can always ask your neighbors, your booth neighbors, which I always do. Yep, everything looks good on Square. So my purse rack literally fully fell over. I caught it at the last second, but like, I think for my next outdoor markets, one, I'm gonna have to get like a little thing to put on the bottom of it to kind of weigh it down because it is more top heavy. Good morning. How are you today? That's good. I'm well, thank you. Perfect day. Yeah, so I do need to get that, and I also need to make some weights. Like, I have two that I made at home when I first started sewing that are just like little pattern weights. Like, yeah, they're little size, and they're filled with rice. So I know XXO Charlie, she makes them, and she also uses them for her markets. But I definitely need them for some of the vanity buckets, which would be a great idea. Where to weigh them down, because as I told you earlier, like I'm just literally using, like right now I literally have my business cards in this one. So I pulled some out, but like I just don't want them all falling on the ground. Like the ground's dirty, but it's just like I don't want my products to fall on there and like get stained or whatever. Like the where I am, like it's fine. It just we're on like paved stones, as you might have noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, so it's kind of trying to prevent that. So I think I'm definitely going to do that for my market next weekend. I have a couple things I need to sew. I have a custom order I need to finish making for next week. It is a 13-inch patchwork laptop sleeve. It is a custom one, which I do take custom requests, so that is an option as well. I did also make for the host, I made a custom 14-inch laptop sleeve. They did ask me a little while ago, a couple markets back in like, I want to say February, if I could make a sleeve. And of course I said yes. It has orange lining. Sorry, I just need to come over to my rack for a second. It is really windy. And I don't want it to fall over. Because now the wind's going in the opposite direction. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on this today, which is fine. So, this is like the same style I made for myself. And it does have a front pocket. Like my other laptop sleeves are this style with the zipper along the top here. So I think I might even make a couple more styles like this for my next couple markets, because I do eventually need to restock. I should definitely restock more for closer to September, like August, September. Right now we are approaching June, so I do have plenty of time. Yeah, just thought I'd give you a little update. It is also 11:22. It's funny because I just realized I'm directly across from the same booth as I was last time, which is Sweet Treats. So, and I know they're good. I know they're good. It's always the hardest temptation. Trying not to, one, buy everything, but then buy the sweet treats too, because you always deserve a sweet treat after a long day. So I'm like, but there's also another booth beside the baked goods that also they make crochet items, and they're all adorable. Like a lot of the crochet artists I have seen at some of the markets I've attended, they've all made adorable things, and they have like dragons and stuff like that. They have like little cats, but they also have like the same, like the frogs and stuff that most people have. But they have these little ducks, and they have hats on them, and they are so cute. I will insert a picture because they are the darnest little things. Oh my god. Like, I keep telling myself, I'm like, we don't need stuff. We're on a buying ban right now. We're not allowed to buy, like, stuff. We already have spent too much money recently, so we're not buying more stuff. Gotta put the blinders on. Plus, it is also a gorgeous day. It is currently 17 degrees, and it should go up to about, well, earlier when I checked, it did say it was going to go up to 20. Luckily, I am in a shaded spot, so I am not going to get like a massive headache after this, because I do find if I am in the sun for long periods of time, without a hat or in some sort of shade, I do get like either heat stroke or sunstroke, and I just get massive migraines and stuff like that. So we are trying not to do that today. Sorry, I thought my camera was like almost dead. It's not, thankfully. But yeah, I'm trying to stay hydrated and in the shade. It has been pretty good so far. It is definitely, a lot of people are walking around, coming to the library. I don't know if I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, it is outside of one of my local libraries. So there's a lot of foot traffic, and there's also the food truck frenzy that they have down at one of the GO stations here. So definitely a decent little amount of traffic. And the last time I vended back in September with this market, I had a lot of people be like, oh, I never knew that this was happening, like I didn't know this was going on. So we'll see if we hear a lot of that today. But yeah, I will continuously try to keep you updated as the day goes on. I'll try to film a couple customer interactions as well, but we will see. We'll see as the day goes on. Yeah, of course. Perfect. So, bag charm and the wallet.
Can I just check the zipper ones?
Yeah. Nice. So, with the coin pouch, wallet, and the bow bag charm, it is $25 even. Did you want to pay cash or card?
Would card be okay?
Yeah, of course. Whatever you prefer. Authorizing. Perfect.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you. I did put a business card in there just in case you wanted to check out my Instagram or shop online. Yeah. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I keep forgetting, but I have these that I like to throw in each order, and also my business cards. But I honestly kind of forget about these ones here. So now I have made sure to put them on the table beside my business cards, just so it's ready to go. People have been really loving the bags. They've been looking at them. So that is exciting to see. And some people are automatically recognizing that, some of the bags are made with like pillow shams and stuff like that. So I love to see that. It is still very sunny. I'm trying to stay hydrated.
I'm gonna take this for sure.
All right, perfect. For the pencil case, it is going to be $18 even. Do you want cash or card to pay? Perfect. And you can just, oh, wait, just a second. There we go. Now we're good. Perfect. And perfect. There you are.
Do you have a website or is it just, Etsy?
Yeah, I'm pretty much on Etsy. I'm hoping to eventually set up a website soon.
I'm always on Etsy, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll find you.
Perfect.
You.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy the day. It is currently 12:30. I have made a couple transactions so far. Oh, balloons popping. But yeah, I am excited.
The laptop sleeve.
Oh my gosh, that's really cute. This is so wicked.
There's a custom one too.
Yeah.
This is neat.
So
Everything. I like the patterns you choose.
it was 50. Oh, cash. Perfect. Perfect. All right.
We do a good job.
Very good at cooking people.
And your shirt is matching too.
Yes, thank you. It's a new shirt.
Yeah.
New shoes too.
Oh, perfect.
Sure.
It matches
Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
So fun.
I actually make everything here myself, and they are made with pre-loved fabrics, so they're sustainable and one of a kind. And I get to combine like 14,000 hobbies together, so I'm like, might as well.
Yeah, you got
Might
it.
as well.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
I know so many people that love this. Just share it with everybody.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
Of course. And did you want a little photo with everything?
Sure, yeah.
If you don't like photos, I get it.
No, I vlog for YouTube and everything, so I'm like used to, yeah, I'm used to it. I'm like, it's fine. Thank you. Oh, beautiful.
Wish you the
Yeah.
best of luck today.
Thank you. I will be at a bunch of other markets. I have like so many this month at like Watson's Farm, with Markets Ontario, Picks and Giggles, at Maple Grove,
Yeah. You're everywhere.
yeah, Ajax markets. I'm doing
Okay.
back here again in July.
I'll be
Yeah.
here too. Take more photos.
Perfect. So I'll see you then.
Yeah.
That
you
will
should
be
try
fun.
the Uxbridge Farmers Market.
I applied and I didn't get in, which I didn't apply to that one either.
One's really beautiful.
I did apply to Coburg, but I never heard back. I know.
Just to be like, hey, sorry, we're full or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Normally I'd hear like something, oh no, you didn't get, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, you should try. There's
Yeah.
one in Stouffville too. Stouffville's
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
really good one. It's really cheap. They have a lot of space
Okay.
always. It's
Yeah.
a cheap park.
Stouffville, okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's just
where I
like,
live.
yeah.
So it's like literally like the parking lot next
Oh,
to my place.
perfect.
And it's packed, so I think
Yeah.
you do really well there.
Well, I'll definitely check it out because I like to try different areas
Yeah.
too. Because like I've done a couple out, I have another one in Ancaster in December or November.
Yeah.
So like further away,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm like, I'll try different areas. So
do it. It's
let's
worth
see.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fun. But thanks for the
Bounce around
tidbit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you.
Thank you. Have fun.
I will, thank you. So for the two, it's gonna be $20. Oh, perfect. And I can give you a little baggie here.
Okay.
Perfect. So grab those.
And I'll put the card in
Yeah.
there, too.
Perfect. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the day.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you next weekend.
Yeah, well, that would be a great little surprise.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Yay. It is almost 1 o'clock. I am doing phenomenal. I've already made my booth fee back. And I am trying to have a couple snacks.
Okay.
Some cheese and crackers. I also need to fill up my water bottle again soon. Because it is getting empty. Hello. How are you ladies doing today? That's good. I do make everything here myself, so they are made with pre-loved fabric. They're sustainable and one of a kind, and it keeps me busy. But yes, so I use a sewing machine to do all of this, but I also thrift all the fabrics as well. So it's honestly a combination of like 4 or 5 different hobbies at once. So it's like I don't mind. I've always loved thrifting, so. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. The vlog for today ended up going up. Honestly, kind of forgot to share it on Instagram to let everybody know. So I'm a little bit behind on that. That's okay. But, sorry, the mic just got caught in my hair. The downfall about this mic, like it's the mic is fine. It's just I have to attach it from the back. So there's that. Like it's not like a magnetic one where I've seen some other creators have, which would be nicer. because I like to have it a little bit lower on my shirt and not like right up to my neck, you know? Anyway, back to what I was actually saying. So I did post, so I post a vlog every Saturday, for those who don't know. And I always look at the comments. I may not respond to each and every single comment, but I do try to eventually respond to them. I do read them all. Don't worry, I do read the comments. And so for behind the booth, a realistic slow market day when I was vending at Markets Ontario, I got a comment. They said, "I'm from Brazil. I'm going to start selling at the market this month. Hearing your enthusiasm about your markets, even when sales are low, gives me courage to not give up." Honestly, like some markets, like, and I've said this before, and I've said this about some consignment stores, not every market is going to be for you, and that is okay. And I know it's heartbreaking and it's discouraging, and you just, like, I've had a couple markets where they haven't been good, and I've had other markets where I fully expect to make $5, and I end up doing absolutely phenomenal, and it turns out it's one of my best markets yet, which is absolutely crazy. So if you ever want some more tips and tricks, I can definitely give you do a full video on the different tips and tricks of going to markets and going to outdoor markets, because one, this is my full first year of doing markets. I started back in September, so for now we are in May 30th, which is crazy. But yeah, so that was one comment that I just got. I had to it had to be translated, so if it's not translated properly, I am so sorry. Let's go through a couple other comments. Another comment I got on a market, on the last market vlog, well, it's going to be a few market vlogs back for you when this video does come out, but it is, this wasn't a normal market day, so it is the vlog when I go to Peterborough to do a market, but I also get a tattoo. So in this one, I ended up breaking my clothing rack, my wood clothing rack, which was absolutely depressing. Luckily, Walmart had a quick, easy one that I could just go grab for $20. So it was a temporary solution. I have found another one. So the comment says, "Hello, try wood glue or Gorilla Glue on the broken stand if you can get some in the cracked areas. Also, there are wood tiered stands, usually for flowers. I use at markets I found on Amazon that fold flat and go back neatly in the box for easy transport to markets. I have a mid-sized sedan and it fits in the trunk or back seat." So funny enough that you do comment that. I still have that wood stand. I am gonna try to fix it. I'm just gonna cut it because right where it is cracked, it, like, I could try to use wood glue, but I don't want it to split further. So I'm just going to unscrew those parts because it can be unscrewed, and then just give it a cut, and then probably even cut like the bottom a little bit depending on how the points are damaged. So I will see. I have to get my boyfriend to help me with that because I need a saw to do that, and I don't know where one is right now. So that's that. So I believe the wood tier stand you're referring to is actually the one that you can kind of see here. I did buy this quite a little while ago. This one is actually from Amazon, and it is for plants and flowers and stuff like that. It is 100% collapsible, so you can have it lay completely flat. Plus, it's also bamboo, so it matches my other stand, which you can't see, but it's back. Actually, you can kind of see it. The other stand that's back there, which is also bamboo, I got that one from HomeSense, or Home Goods, whatever, the Canadian version, I don't know. And so that one I can fully collapse as well, and that was in the bathroom area, so that was a great option. And with this stand, funny enough, like the wood the one here, but that one, I saw them on Amazon, but some people on Marketplace were actually selling them for a little bit cheaper, so I just got them off Amazon. Beautiful, it worked out. Hello. How are you ladies doing today? That's good. I'm well, thank you.
This is what Matthew had when he came over. He had the laptops.
Yes, I'm the one that made it for him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
I would like one for my glasses, not these, but my other glasses.
So I do have a couple
They're
of,
like pencil case ones.
yeah, the pencil. This is the only option that I have right now. Like I'm planning on making actual ones. I'll show you one example that I made before. So this is one I made for myself, which I'm planning on
Right. Yeah,
making.
That's the kind that you have, right?
But these can also work as a pencil, like you could use it as a pencil case or sunglasses.
Okay.
I know Matthew has one in like this one.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Put your money in that too. It's good.
It's all for all the things. That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And I do make it all myself. They are also made with pre-loved fabric, so they're sustainable and one of a kind.
I
Excellent.
love that. Pre-loved.
Pre-loved
Pre-loved
fabric.
fabric.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
pre-loved fabric at home.
I feel like it's like you could use thrifted, but I'm like, I like the term. I'm like, I've coined it as mine now at this point.
100 years ago, that's all they had was pre-loved fabric,
Yeah.
and they used to make their crocheted rugs out of them.
And might
Or
as
not
well.
crocheted,
Yeah.
rag rugs, you
Yeah,
know.
those are beautiful
My man
too.
used to make all kinds of them.
I'm sure I can only imagine some of the stuff like
Yeah, I don't have any left. They've
Oh,
all
that's-
gone by the
yeah.
wayside. I mean, but they were beautiful.
that's not bad.
I just am looking at all the things.
There's so many things.
So many.
I even got tote bags and stuff like that. Beach bags if you ever go to the beach or go up to the cottage or whatever.
Yeah,
What a bunch of things. Because some of
really
the
good.
thank you.
I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, of course.
Please. Do you take the debit? Can you do debit?
Yes, I take all the things.
I had one that I bought at a market actually when I was with Krista, and it broke.
Oh,
The mechanism broke.
that's weird. So it's $15 even. You didn't want a bag at all. You were
No,
just
that's
going to
okay.
use
I'll throw
it.
right in my purse.
Perfect. And I will also give you one of my business cards as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I will be back for the July market here.
Okay.
But I also have a bunch of other markets for next week and a bunch of other this summer. Yes,
It's a good time of the year to start doing your market.
it is. It's beautiful out too.
It really is.
I know, I'm
Thankfully,
excited.
it's not 9 million degrees out here right
No, it's nice. It's comfortable.
It is actually quite nice.
I know, I just wish I had a hat. I realized after I got here, I'm like, my brain didn't
mean,
think of that.
you
Put one of
could.
those on.
I was
Yeah,
if you
that-
put one of those, you could have a bucket hat.
I had that thought earlier, actually.
This
I'm
one
like,
matches
wait.
Your outfit.
I'm like, wait, I could.
Got floral.
Yeah, that's,
Pulled up the rim.
yeah, and we got a square looking, weird looking hat. At least I got the tent, so.
Eccentric. I'm like,
Yes, you
Yeah.
love the tent.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I mean, I could try it. So, and you're just gonna get the
I'm gonna have this one.
pencil
I like that
case.
pretty purple one.
It is pretty.
And I have my debit.
Okay, so it is gonna be 18 even. Did you want a little baggie for it?
No,
Okay,
that's good. Thank you. I have a
Perfect.
baggie right here. I'll put it
I
in
thought
that.
so. Just like to
My
ask, just in
cherry
case.
cheesecake.
Ooh, sweet treat
take
for
another one.
later.
I'm gonna take another one of your cards to put
Yeah.
Yeah, I put one in the in that.
in. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
very much.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, the beautiful day we're having.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
I hope your next day outing is nice.
I hope so too. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
These are great.
I did get this stand, this wood one here, a couple markets back, and it has been phenomenal. I know a couple other vendors do use it, like XOXO Charlie. She's used it at her latest junk stock in her market vlog. I do love watching her videos. Her videos are phenomenal. Someone also asked in my bulk sewing makeup bag video, they said, can you share the link where you purchase your zippers? I've been trying to find a good quality for my makeup bags. Lately, since I first started sewing, I've been buying my zippers off of Amazon. There are a large variety of different ones, but unfortunately right now some of the ones they don't have in stock, like some sizes. I know like the 10-inch zippers I've been like struggling to get. They just haven't had them in stock for the last couple months. But I had someone else comment and give me a recommendation for some. I'm just trying to find the comment. I might not be able to find it, to be honest with you. But they use Wawak, which is also another great brand. I know Mia from Blush Designs Co. She's also my friend, one of my small business friends. So she also uses them. And I know a few other creators on TikTok that I follow also use Wawak. And for one, the shipping is really fast. So that is a beautiful thing. Plus, they have a variety of different options for zippers and everything else. Hello. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. I also had to order new business cards again. I was getting low, and I got them slightly different. Like I think I got them like a coating on them last time, so they weren't as vibrant. And this time they're like very, very vibrant. I do for like these and my business cards. I do use Canva to design all of my stuff like that, even like down to my price lines. So even like these ones I've all designed on Canva, and that way I can download them. They're cute, they match my brands. We want a cohesive look here. Also, I need to restock the bigger zipper pouches. I am going to have to make some more pencil cases because they have been doing really, really well at my last couple markets. These are the pencil cases I am referring to. They're not only great for your sunglasses, because I don't have an option for sunglasses. Like I've made them myself, and this was the one that I made previously, so I think I will come out with some options for that, especially with the summer season happening.
No, when it'll be like you were gonna go.
Thank you. I can also make any custom item as well. So if there's like something that you would like where you're like, I don't like the fabric style, or you want like a tote bag but with more pockets, that is an option. So I can easily do that for sure. And I will, thank you. I will be back with Vivid Vendors in July.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm actually at a bunch of other markets locally as well, with like Ajax markets, Watson's Farm, Markets Ontario, Picks and Giggles. So,
All those things.
yeah. So I'm like a part of all of them too. Yeah, there's a lot.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take your card.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
And then we'll probably
love
be back.
these things
We'll be at one
Yeah.
of those other markets.
One of them, yeah.
So,
Well, I'll be there next weekend. So, yeah.
very cool.
But I do have my my Instagram. So my Instagram is on the card.
Perfect.
You can also follow. I do post my full market schedule on there as well. Haven't posted June yet. I will do that today, but yeah, I know we're getting there. I'm like, I just wanted to do this market first before.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, they are. They are.
It's like
A laptop.
Yeah.
would it fit a Chromebook?
I think so.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for like school next year.
Maybe, actually. Yeah.
Thinking ahead. I can even do like a custom one too. So if you wanted one like this way with the zipper on top and have it like a similar style as the book sleeve with the pocket, I could even do a zipper pocket as well. So those are a couple options. Yeah.
I like these for my Chromebook.
Yeah.
Keep it safe because, like, I have a backpack where there's a Chromebook area,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the laptop, but it's like not the safest. But it's
No,
better
it's
than
not.
having no pocket for it.
Yeah, and then
But
it's
these
cute.
would be nice, and it would fit in my bag easily, and it like fit.
Yeah, it would be perfect. And then you'd whip it out and you're like, look at me. And then you make all the other, everybody. Yeah.
So cool.
And then everybody else would be jealous. You'd be like, where did she get that?
And like these are so cool.
Thank you.
How much is
Those 15. Yeah, those are 15. And a lot of them have different lining fabrics too.
I'm like drawn to these too.
I love those ones.
I love
That, yeah, that's the hard thing.
I'll introduce
Thank you. Well, now you need to learn how to sew. You could do this. It's really not that hard. It's like with all the videos, and it's just like practicing. I watched so many videos before I started doing zippers. Like I started small and then slowly worked my way up. I'm like book sleeve or vanity bucket. Yeah, and I also have like full tutorials on like the vanity bucket on how to make it. So then I show the full process.
I can start following.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
because I do I do market vlogs, I do a lot of sewing content and like bulk sewing and stuff like that. So I do post all of that on YouTube as well, just so anybody else around the world can kind of learn.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
with that.
You like those things?
This
I know.
keychain.
I know, dude. I know. There's so many awesome things.
it's like you can match it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Enjoy the day. I had to pull out the sunglasses because I couldn't see. And now I can't see my phone. Hi. How are you doing? You're all blinged out. You're dazzling in the sun. So, I'm currently trying to find weights for my market next weekend. By the time this vlog is posted, my market will already be passed. So, it's going to be my first outdoor market with tents that I've had to supply myself. I've been going back and forth between sand, weight, concrete cinder blocks with the ratchet straps, or even like the sandbags or whatever. So I can't really decide because one, I obviously want to make sure that there is enough weight. And most of them do tell you the specs on like how much weight, and I also need to go to Home Depot to get, or like one of the stores, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, one of those ones, to get, or Rona, or Rona Plus, get some sand, and I need bungee cords, I need zip ties, I need some other items. Hello, how are you doing today? It's good. Yeah, I'm just trying to see the specs on this one. 30 pounds, because tip for most markets, you are required, if one, it's an outdoor market and you have an outdoor tent and stuff, you are required to have weights on each leg, and it has to be at least 30 pounds. 30, 40 pounds, depends on the market. Each one kind of sometimes asks for more weight, which is fine. You can never have enough weight to hold down your tent, and I know it is better to weigh it down from the top than it is from the bottom of the leg. So I am like very indecisive. Like my tent that I did order, which is coming soon, should be coming on like Monday or Tuesday, I think. That one, it does come with sandbags, pegs to stake it in the ground and stuff like that, but I don't. Thank you. And for the tent that I bought, normally on Amazon, like it will give you all the specs of like the product details of like how much it holds and stuff like that. Whereas the tent I bought, I scoured that entire page, and it even has like a spot where you can ask, it's AI, Rufus. You can ask Rufus, it's AI, where, like, how much weight sandbags can hold, but it literally didn't say. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's like 30 pounds or what. Yeah, it literally says we provide 4 sandbags as a bonus, providing you with further support on windy days. To stand up to the weather, all weather conditions, but then it doesn't go and tell you anything else about weights. Hi. How are you today? That's good. So I guess I'm going to be figuring that out this week or tomorrow. It's currently 3:05, so we have I have less than 2 hours left at this market, and it's been a minute since I checked sales. It has slowed down a little bit. I've been doing very well today. Our last transaction was about an hour ago now at this point, which that's okay. There's still people walking around, lingering around, people coming in and out of the library, getting new books, what have you. So we'll see how it goes. It is currently 4:08. There is less than an hour left in the market, about 50 minutes. And I have been doing phenomenal. The market hosts do come back and periodically check on you here and there, just to see, one, within the first couple hours of loading in was all good, and just to check in to see how you are and everything. That's one thing that I love about this host, because sometimes it gets a little too chaotic at some of the bigger markets. So to be able to for them to be able to come in and just like check in on you and like chat with you for a couple minutes is absolutely beautiful. But currently at 13 sales, and they even asked me, they're like, a while ago, because they have stopped in a couple times, because it's Todd and Matthew. They do come to my events quite a little bit here and there, so I am quite familiar with them, and they are the sweetest. Todd actually was the one who got the custom laptop sleeve that I made that I showed you earlier. So I did do that, and I did make it. When I first originally made it, I made it a little bit too small, and I'm like, someone left their cinnamon roll. Hold on, I need to go find them. I need to go find her. I really did not want them to be leaving and then having the cinnamon roll. I just realized. So, oh yeah, what I was saying before I saw the cinnamon roll was, so the first laptop sleeve I made, it was a little bit too small, especially with like the zipper pocket or the zipper at the top. And so I'm like, I was going back and forth. I'm like, it would just fit, but I don't want it to just fit. I want it to fit and then have room. Sorry, I was just checking the camera percentage. And so I remade it, and the first one I even had on in my 13-inch laptop sleeve bin, because that one fits like 13-inch. It doesn't fit because his laptop was 14-inch, so I didn't need to make it bigger, so that is the main reason why. So I also sold that one too. Ironically enough, I believe it was his mother, so that was funny. Now they'll have matching laptop sleeves, so, well, she got it for her iPad, so. But it is still hot. It has moments where it kind of cools down when the sun kind of goes away, but it is hot. Next market, I'm going to need to bring more water. Maybe not wear pants, maybe wear a dress or something. I was planning on wearing my patchwork skirt that I made. I'll insert a picture. And funny enough, my boyfriend told me that skirt looked a little too boxy, and I'm like, for one, the pattern that I originally bought, it is a pattern off Etsy, so it is supposed to be boxy. Like, it's supposed to be patchwork, but I made it even more patchwork because I wanted it to be even more patchworky. So, like, each square, it has, like, 4 squares in it. So, he's like, yeah, it looks really boxy. Like, I'm like, well, it is made out of boxes, but whatever. So that was funny. I'm like, just tell me you hate it. If just say it. He's like, well, this is the first thing I've said where I just didn't like it. Like, this is the first thing you've made where I didn't like. I'm like, true, valid. I'm like, you're supposed to just say you like it. Just say you like it. Hi. How are you two doing today? That's good. I do make everything here myself, so they are made with pre-loved fabric. They're sustainable and one of a kind. And it keeps me pretty busy too, so. I will actually be back with Vivid Vendors in July, so they are going to be doing a few different events. I know this is the first one of the season, and there's one in July as well as another one in September. So I'm definitely going to be there for July. Talking too much today.
It's okay. You do credit card, right?
Yes. So for the one scrunchie, it is $10 even.
Okay.
Oh, you got a perfect accessory now. Look at you, all stylish. Perfect. You're all good? Yeah. You're welcome. I love the hat too. It suits you perfectly. Well, thank you. It is currently 5:01. I am going to start packing up. I'm going to start with collecting my business cards. I'm just going to leave you there for a minute and then I'll switch. And I'm also right now taking all the price signs off. Sorry that you can't see. I'm also taking off the tape as well, so I can reuse each of the price signs. I should even add like a Velcro backing to some of them, so they could be like truly reusable a little more. You too. It's nice meeting you. Get home safe. I just left to go pee quickly because I was literally dying. But as I came back, there was a whole bunch of people outside my booth, which incredible, love that. I just also made another sale too. So now I am finally gonna start packing up. I'm like one of the last ones to actually start packing up. Everyone else is like already done. It's fine, everything's fine. I almost forgot, but here is the final look of the booth. I sold one of the beach bags here. A bunch of some of the bow bag charms, wallets, none of the vanity buckets, Kindle sleeves, and all those. Also sold some of the makeup bags, some scrunchies. Yeah, that is the final look. Now I'm going to tear everything down. I just did the first load to my car, and there was literally a whole bunch of trash around my car. I did pick it up because, one, I'm going back to the event to win as well. One, throw it out, but two, I always strive to make sure that when I am vending at any event, it doesn't matter where it is, I will always try and leave it like better than what I found it. That is the goal with anywhere I go. I try to make sure I leave things better than what they are. So I do have trash with me. We'll dispose of it because it's just disgusting behavior when people just go and throw their trash in the middle of nowhere. Like, you couldn't have just left it in your car or like tried to find a trash can or something. No, that was just, I guess, out of the question. Like, just say you don't care about the environment. Just say that. It's not that difficult. There's little me, holy galore cars. This is what I'm currently looking at. A lot of emptiness. It's not bad. Grab the last two things. The last couple things. Ooh, I almost took out a table. I want to do that, and do I have my tripod? Just broken. I literally just broke. My nails are all so long, like they've all broke. I have my car all loaded up. The market is all over. It is actually 6 o'clock now. I took my time packing up. Couldn't think of the word out there. I was gonna say set up, but no. And then I also had a couple people coming up and talking to me as I was kind of finishing tearing down. But now it is time to talk stats, which I haven't really looked since 3 o'clock, I believe. I'm not even sure. The last transaction was at 5:10, so 10 minutes after the market ended. And there's been a lot of transactions. I had 15 sales today. The average order sale was $26.93. It was a phenomenal day. It definitely helped that it was really sunny and gorgeous. It wasn't overly hot. And it definitely had moments where it kind of cooled down a little bit. Plus there was a slight breeze, so it was nothing too overwhelming. So it definitely got people coming out and about. And the best part was we're also on the main strip in Whitby here, so there's a lot of smaller businesses and stuff, so we're very close to the downtown district. And then they had a bunch of other stuff kind of going on in general in Whitby and a bunch of other events going on today. I pretty much sold a variety of different items, from obviously the custom 14-inch laptop sleeve. I also had another laptop sleeve I sold, a beach bag towel, book sleeves, bookmarks, bow bag charms. I sold 4 of the bow bag charms. People really do love those, and I am so glad because, one, it also adds a little bit of pop of color to your purse or your bag or your backpack or whatever you're planning on putting it on. You could also add it to your keys too. I also sold a few of the wallets, keychain wristlet, large makeup bag, pencil case, scrunchies. So those are some of the items that I did sell. Definitely the best sellers were the large makeup bags, the pencil cases, and the bow bag charms for sure. So it's kind of interesting to see what patterns and fabric options people gravitate towards and stuff like that, because I even had a couple people asking me about custom items and stuff like that. So I do try to let people know if there isn't a size the book sleeves or the e-reader sleeves and it doesn't fit your Kobo with all the buttons on the side or whatever, I can always make a custom one. So that is an option. So I do tell people that. And I honestly, as you might have been able to hear during the course of the video, I was letting people know that I have a bunch of other markets that I will be attending, where to find them, which, if you are local and you are a subscriber and you did want to come and see me in person, I do post my full market schedule on my Instagram page. I do have my Instagram linked in the description below. It is EYBecca, same username across the board for TikTok, Instagram, obviously YouTube, Pinterest, and honestly whatever else. Facebook. Yeah, so if you do want to come and see me in person, I do have my market schedule pinned to the top of my Instagram page. It honestly was a very successful market. It's crazy to look back at like my success too, and just like look back at my progress. And I know I've said this 1,000 times in like almost all the videos, like, but like that's the thing. Like, you have to be able to look back at your past self and be like, wow, I have made a lot of progress. And just seeing like the difference from my market booth, and I'll insert pictures of my first market here and to my most recent one. And I was even telling one of the market hosts, I'm like, Todd, actually, I was telling him, I'm like, so I noticed like people were obviously looking at all the bags and stuff, and I think last time, because my rack was like lower to the ground, which I made that rack myself with the help of my dad and his worker, but I made that one, and it turned out fine. Like, it was fine for a temporary solution, but I just kind of like didn't really like it, and then it was just like just annoying. It was heavy, like, and it was too low to the ground. That was the main thing. So I did find other rack solutions instead. So people are definitely gravitating towards the bags. A lot of people enjoy them at each and every single market, so it's honestly amazing to see. To be able to look back at my booth space and be like I knew, like, I had a lot more height for sure this time, and I did try to add a lot of height last time when I did my first market, because I knew like sometimes you need different levels. Like, you can't just have it all flat on the table, and it's okay if you don't have like all the different things or baskets or risers or whatever. You can just make do with what you have. Everything I pretty much have, except for a few things. Like, some of the display items I've thrifted. Like, the tablecloths are all thrifted. All the baskets are thrifted. Those like that white riser and like the black riser, those are from the dollar store. Like, well, I think one of them was actually from Kitchen Plus stuff. But yeah, besides the point, like, I do thrift a lot of my stuff. Like, tablecloths, might as well. Like, if you can find a cute tablecloth that matches your vibe of your business, like mine was luckily pink, and I found a bunch, and I found a lot since. Every time I go, I find more cute pink ones, and I'm like, we don't have 14,000 tables, Rebecca. Like, we only have so many tables, so we can only use so many tablecloths. But like, I do have ideas as to why I want to get more tablecloths and lace and sheer things. So you will see that in the next vlog, because I'm gonna see how it works out with my tent. I'm gonna try it first. I might bring you along, and then I'll see how it goes on market day, because I am trying. I mean, my booth is already cute, but like, whatever I can do to make it even cuter and like make it a vibe inside, that is exactly what I'm going to try to go for. Anyway, instead of just continuing to sit here and yap, I probably should go home, unload, have some more water too, because like, this is my second bottle. I could probably have another 4 more. I just wanted to chat with you one-on-one about like all my sales and stuff like that. So yeah, I am excited for my market next weekend, which is going to be at Watson's Farm. With Markets Ontario, it is going to be from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And I believe, don't quote me, I think it's like 70 to 100 vendors. I might even be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm very excited for that one. If you do markets and you don't have a wagon, highly, highly, highly recommend getting one, because that was a lifesaver and a half. Like, I had a little pushcart dolly like I talked about earlier in the video, and yeah, never doing that again. Never doing that again. That wagon, oh my golly. The amount that I put all 3 bins, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I could put all 3 bins on the dolly, but same with my my table. But the thing with the table was, like, the table was too long, and so the table would go to like here, and then the cart would go to about like here, so then I'd have like 2 extra space. So then anytime I needed to lift it over like one of the door frames, I couldn't quite like grab it, because I had to reach so far under the table to reach it. So I'm like sitting there struggling. Like, people will help you, people will, like, that's just the community in general, and that's us Canadians too on top of it. But so yeah, yeah, my all that ranting and raving just pretty much like, you should get a wagon, because I even at my like the first market that I got it for, which was the Picks and Giggles Classic Holiday Market, that one, unfortunately, literally all of my stuff pretty much fell off. I do need to get bungee cords though. So, and I have a couple other awesome things that I want to make for my next market. So, yeah. I will see you in the next vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't already, you should definitely go over and take a gander over at my Instagram page, because as I already mentioned, probably 1,000 times at this point, that is where I post all of pictures, reels. I do post a lot of behind the scenes over here on YouTube, but I do also post different photos and whatever over there, and obviously my market schedule as well, so you can always come and see me locally. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.